Hi friends, this is your KJ Rao and today we are going to speak about the new education policy 2020. If this education policy is going to help us in the coming 21st century, let us see the policy in detail. Please watch the video. Yeah, well friends, now we are going to know about the new education policy 2020. Actually, so far what is there in the Ministry of Human Resource Development, what are the ministry is there, that ministry has that ministry now it is going to change their name and the policy has been elevated for the requirements of 21st century. And the Ministry of Human Resource Development will be called as Ministry of Education, and there will not be any Ministry of Human Resource Development. Let me tell you the background of this Ministry of Human Resource Development. Actually, when Mr. Rajiv Gandhi was the Prime Minister, it was introduced in the year 1985, September 26. So this policy has been introduced by the time, and you can say that after 86, there was a huge changes in education system. After 86, around 34 years, now again they are going to change the policy. So this is the new education policy. Now it is changed after over a period of time, that is 34 years. So how the policy is going to be? Friends, before telling the topic, just please subscribe our channel. What are the videos we are making? This is for the benefit of you only. So that if you encourage us, we can make more videos which will be beneficial for both of us. So let's get into the topic. Topic is that basically we have a present system is that we have a 10+2 structure in India. Like a student can read first 5 years, like 1 to 5th, first standard, second standard, third standard, fourth standard, fifth standard. These 5 years in the primary school. Then 6th to 10th, sixth standard, seventh standard, eighth standard, ninth standard, 10th standard. These 5 years in the upper primary school or high school. Then 2 years in junior college, like intermediate it is used to be called as. So in a junior college, this was the system what is existing as of now, and this system will be completely cancelled, and the new system which will be introduced is that 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. So let me explain you very clearly. The first 5 years meant for preschool. Like suppose what is the education system as of now? Suppose if your kid once he completes 2 years, when he went into third year, what we generally go, we will make him to join nursery. Then he will go to Mount 1, Mount 2, or somewhere it is, some places it will be called as LKG, UKG. So this is the basic 3 years of education preschool. That the in addition to that, this is the first 3 years basic of the preschool, and they have added 2 more years to that. That is means now the student after 3 years he will read his nursery, Mount 1, Mount 2, first standard, second standard. This is a total 5 years. That means at the age of 8 years, when he arrives at the age of 8 years, he will be completing this preschool education. Then he will be entered into a school. There he is going to go to the classes of third standard, fourth standard, fifth standard. That means at the age of 8 to 11, he will be reading third standard, fourth standard, fifth standard. Then that is called as primary school. So the what is the next three? The next three is 6 to 8. It is called mid school, and that means you are going to study 6th standard, 7th standard, 8th standard in the age of 11 to 14 years. So it is a very important change they did in this six mid school. I am going to tell you what is that change in the next slide. And after that, generally we were calling the 10+1, 10+2 as a junior college or intermediate something. So that will be now it will be totally called as high school. That means 9th standard, 10th standard, 11th standard, 12th standard. These 4 years will be called as high school. So this is the education system. That means once one boy completes at the age of 18 years, he will be completing a high school with a basic education qualification of 12th class. So after that, all graduations will be of 4 years, and in that earlier we were having some graduations like 3 years BA, BCom courses, but it will not be like that. Now BA, BE, BCom, BTech, everything will be 4 years. Friends, I would like to tell you that what is the important change they have made. I said in the 6th class onwards, they are going to have mid school. So here the important change what they did is, here the student will be introduced with practical things, like he will be introduced the programming, coding, suppose industrials utilizing how to industrial utilization tools, and you'll be get familiarized with the process industries and other industries, so that vocational courses will be introduced by in the 6th class itself. After that, from 9 to 12, they have made a wide changes. Actually, earlier we were having a chance after up to 10th, they used to study one common subjects up to 10th class. After that, they will be choosing like MPC, BIPC, maths, physics, chemistry, biology, physics, chemistry, history, economics, civics, commerce, economics, civics. Like they can choose after 10th class. But that is changed now. From 9th class onwards, now the student can choose his subjects, and the choosing also has improved. In addition to that, in the degree, as I already earlier said, that all degrees will be of 4 years, and in the graduation also you will have some topics like some major topics and minor topics. Suppose a science student but he loves music very much, then he can have physics as his major topic, and if he loves music and he has some interest in music, then he can keep music as his minor. In the same fashion, any sort of combination you can set in the degrees time, like engineering or whatever the graduation time. So it is the very much beautiful concept has been introduced by the government, we can say. And all higher education will be governed by only one authority. That is also one very good step they have taken. So what were the other earlier, different universities will be having different grading system. Like some universities are government universities, some are private universities, some are autonomous bodies, deemed universities. So their grading system was different. Now it will be not like that. There's a pan India, like from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, the grading system will be similar and the same rules will be followed, so that when some guy after completing his graduation goes for interview, for a relative comparison it will be easy to compare. And so far the UGC and AICTs are there. UGC means University Grants Commission, and All India Council for Technical Education. UGC has been created in the year 1956 under UGC Act, and AICTs has been created in the year 1945 November. So these two will be merged and will be made a single body, and that is called Higher Education Commission. Till maybe the name will be changed in the future. As of now, it is Higher Education Commission. And in addition to that, teachers, the Pan India Teachers Training Board will be there, and the Pan India teachers will be given the same sort of education. Like here, I would like to tell you two more points. That here BED will be for 4 years. Earlier BED was for less time. Now the BED will be for 4 years, and they will not entertain the state to interfere in this teaching training board things. And one more important thing also I would like to tell you, that the basic education, like primary education and the basic education will be done on your mother tongue only. Like people from the regional languages like Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, Malayalam, or whatever Odisha, Odia, whatever the language, the regional language, the basic education will be teach them in their mother tongue, so that the student can understand the concept very well, and he can he can develop a statistical thinking and logical thinking. So this is the one very beautiful step taken by central government, we can say. At the same time, every college same level of accreditation will be given to all colleges, but colleges will be having some ratings. So based on the ratings, they will be get autonomous rights and as well as funds. So friends, in addition to that, the government has decided to give a basic learning program. That means already what the government has decided, the basic preschool, like nursery, Mount 1, Mount 2, that has to be taught to the student, the kid, at the home only. So they have created a new basic learning program. It is basically for the parents and who will teach their kids at home only. So all the students will be at home up to 3 years, first 3 years. And one beautiful system they have introduced, that like multiple entry system and exit system. Suppose if you are doing a course, you have completed 1 year, and due to some personal issues, you have left the course, and after some time, if you again would like to join the course, you can start from second year. You need to read the first year again. So this is the one beautiful system. Like if you have completed 2 years and you have discontinued, you can start again from the third year. You need to read what you have completed. That credits will be there. Like a credit system has been introduced. Each student will have some credits. So suppose if you by doing this thing, if you completed 60% credits, so you may have completed your first year. So whenever it is in your lifetime, you can join directly the second year. Like that, the system is that. So because of that, what is the advantage that in future we may not listen the words like school dropouts, college dropouts. These words will come down. That means the school dropouts and college dropouts will come down. At one point of time, everybody will complete their education. That is the basic vision of the government. And all school exams will be semester wise. That means every 6 months there will be an exam. So because of that, the stress level will be coming down. Suppose what happening by keeping you one exam in the annual time, so all the year the student has to study. At the same time, at the end of the year, he has to take so much of load in the brain. So instead of that, what they did, they have cut down into 2 semesters. So 6 months, one exam gone, and another 6 months, that's another exam. Those semester system will be there. And the basic syllabus will be brought down to the core knowledge. That's again, the syllabus has to be prepared by the intellectuals, and more practical emphasis will be given. Like earlier, the systems was like this. We were giving more thrust on the theoretical knowledge, but now the government has taken decision that the more more emphasis on the practical knowledge, so that the skill development will be there, so that the India can come forward in all sectors. And one more beautiful thing has been introduced. Earlier, it might be knowing that suppose one boy completes his 10th class, used to have he used to go to diploma, like 10 plus 3 plus 3 was there. Otherwise, he used to go to ITI, then he used to complete diploma, then he used to complete engineering. Like there were some different systems. Now these all systems will be vanished. After your high school, you have to start your graduation, and all graduations will be of 4 years. So if you are aiming to do some ITI course, or if you are aiming to do some diploma course, then also you have to join the degree college. And interestingly, suppose after joining a degree college, you have completed 1 year, you will be getting a basic certificate. And if you have completed 2 years, then you will be getting a diploma certificate. And after that, if you are completing third year and fourth year, then you will be getting a degree certificate. So because of that, what is happening? You just keep your brain like in a company, the manager and supervisor are all from the same curriculum, same sort of reading. So just the years, suppose the supervisor read for 2 years, and the boss, the manager might have studied his education for 4 years. But whereas the 2 years were common, like their basic thinking and their frequency will be matching, and this is the system which will have the bright communication between different levels in the industry. It is a very good step taken by the government, we can say. So now all the graduation courses feed of the universities will be governed by the single authority. This is the decision taken by the government. It is also a very good decision. We can appreciate the decisions. So in overall, we can say that the new education policy is very beneficial for the India, and I think this time it is going to help the India to bring their skills to a better level. And friends, in addition to this, we have done some more areas like land registrations and their terminologies, and new business opportunities, how to start new business, how to deal the economic crisis situations. Like some videos we have done. If you would like to if you would like to watch the videos, please subscribe our channel. And I want to thank you all for giving us a great opportunity. And if you have any queries about any system, you can write to our channel, and we are open to give you answers. And thank you all. Thank you very much.